I think it's more important to show that Black women don't always have to be messy and, you know, catty and extra. Like, not everything's the bad girls club. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I should be here in this bed. I had to watch Insecure twice. It was one of those episodes. I had to really take in what was happening. If you guys have not watched episode 4 of season 4 of Insecure, I'm not judging you, but I'm wondering what you're doing. Okay, let's go. So on Instagram, I don't know why I bother asking you guys questions. I asked you guys your opinions on Molly and Issa's relationship. And I'm not gonna say I was surprised, because I really wasn't. I knew that people thought Molly was really messed up for being this needy, judgy kind of person when it comes to Issa and how she's handling Lawrence and almost wanted to say condolences, Jesus. But I also was fake surprised that people were taking Issa's side more and thinking that Molly was just completely in the wrong. They both clearly have a lot going on. So I'm gonna start with them. I'm gonna give Lawrence a break because I don't think that this past episode really focused on him too much. Clearly he has something else looming in the background. We're not gonna hop into it right now. We're gonna know about it in the next episode. So Issa clearly has tunnel vision, and we all know what that's like. If you're ambitious, you definitely know what that's like. And with Issa, she has such tunnel vision when it comes to her work life right now, when it comes to her career. For her to now have something that she can put her name on, be proud of, for her to work as hard as she's working, she's just really trying to make sure that it works and that nothing gets in the way of that. And it's clear to me that that type of tunnel vision is affecting Molly because she's not used to it. She's not used to seeing Issa so committed and focused on so much. She's honestly just used to seeing her stretched really thinly and being between guys and being between dramas and being between jobs. Now that Issa's kind of had her head on, she's had this one stable job with her apartment. Speaking of which, Issa Rae has really been putting on for the culture in more ways than one, in more ways than just this show. When you look at her apartment and you see all of the decor, all of the design, all of the influences, it just oozes Black culture. It oozes Black artistry. There's just so much that you can literally screenshot and just take complete inspiration from. And I appreciate that we see an evolution of an apartment, same way as you see an evolution of someone else's life. But anyway, back to Issa. She just tries really hard to get so much together for herself, and Molly isn't seeing that because she has her own tunnel vision going on. Molly has tunnel vision for this damn relationship that's starting, and I just say damn like that because I don't think Molly chooses the right niggas. I don't think Molly is in her bag yet as far as choosing the right people for her. I think she chooses the right projects and knows how to work towards them. I see Molly and she wants to work so hard towards her goals. We as Black women experience our own trauma in the workplace. From people wanting to touch our hair to just not being paid what we deserve. Like, I don't think it's as natural for us to take breaks. I don't think it's as natural for us to just say, all right, well, I'm gonna go home tonight, or, you know, I'm gonna go tend to my family. Like, instead it's like, I'm just gonna work my ass off because I already know I have to work twice as hard as everyone else in here to even be noticed. And to have that going on and to have the tunnel vision of really wanting this to work, because we've seen Molly put in the work with herself. We've seen her go to therapy. In the scene where Issa and Molly are both trying to park into the same space, remember? Molly is clearly adamant about getting her space. She's not even considering that Issa was there first or trying to do it. But right before all this happens, you hear in Issa's car, she's listening to some type of self-help podcast, and it's talking about friendships, and it's talking about like the nature of them and how they change, how they evolve. And it's like, it's a reminder again, an Issa Rae reminder that this is the direction she wants to see us in, doing what we have to do for ourselves, for our mental health, to actually grow, to see ourselves get better, to understand our psyche. Not everyone has the finances to have, you know, beautiful Black therapists like we saw Molly have in previous seasons, but Self-Care Sunday is how this whole season started. Seeing Molly and Issa in the living room and trying to like be there for each other, like mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Those things are important in any friendship. So my question of, is this just a rough patch for Molly and Issa, or are they really showing red flags in their relationship? I'm gonna keep that discussion up. Not everyone is always going to get along, we know that. I think it's more important to show that Black women don't always have to be messy and, you know, catty and extra. Like, not everything's the bad girls club. I don't even think we need to talk about Nathan calling Issa, because okay, so now we're gonna talk about Lawrence. Amanda Seales' character, Tiffany. When her husband and Lawrence are in the bedroom with the new baby, he's just basically saying, I've learned now through having a daughter how to treat women. It takes you having your own kid to learn how to treat a woman? Really? 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 It does. I just think men in general, but our men, Black men especially, they really put a lot of faith in what they see in visuals, in media. And a lot of the representation for women in media is not good. And I like that she highlights that realness. You know, it's not pleasant to see because it's just like, yo, niggas are really like that. Now, I really enjoy that entire segment where Issa and her friends are all at Amanda Seales' character, Tiffany's house. Not so much Tiffany because she's in her mommy world, which I think is a really fair world to be in. So when it comes to friendships, it's expected that they're gonna change and they're gonna kind of like alter, because it's like your entire focus absolutely shifts from you and outward to inward and your child. It's like, what am I doing to better my life for my child? What is it that my child needs so that their life is maximized? And I think Niecy's seeing that firsthand, and it's important for us to see that, because being the friend without the child, it's like you don't really know if it's natural to feel these changes or to feel ways about these changes, because you're like, you want to feel happy for your friend. They also bring up Black women birthing, and that's a thing, so look it up. And the more that I learn about it, the more that I'm just amazed that we don't talk about it more. Shout out to them for having it there. Niecy's definitely, in my opinion, trying to stay connected. She's trying to stay relevant. And I think maybe with Niecy, it's letting go too. She just doesn't know if she wants to let go of her role that she's always played. By the end of the episode, when Molly and Issa are on off terms, because Molly is pretty much gonna refuse to help Issa, that whole scene where Molly and Issa are on the phone is just so relatable. It's having a conversation with someone where your expectations are one way and what happens is completely different. Issa's expectations of Molly doing what Molly would have done any other time, been there for Issa, supported Issa, helped Issa out, basically prioritized Issa. She didn't, and it throws you off. It's like losing air out your lungs for a second, because it's like, whoa, who am I dealing with? And then for Molly to have a conversation like that after coming off of what was a reconciliation between her and her partner, how important it was that they literally sat down face to face and talked. Like, Molly has been prioritizing this communication and, you know, wanting this communication with Issa because it's important for her. It's important to note that, because it's like Molly's exercising new tools, but Issa's not necessarily being as receptive to those tools. She got a lot going on. So it's just natural life things, yo. Insecure is really highlighting the natural life things that happen and why it's important to focus on these issues, to talk about these issues. I'm only here to talk about it because it really helps me reflect on these things too. Anything that Black women are creating, you know I'm here to support. So I'm just really grateful that we're able to really take in the messages together as a collective and see how it makes us feel, and how it makes us talk, and how it makes us change. So I'll be there next week. But yeah, if you guys are talking about anything else that happened in this episode, let me know, like, what came up for you? What's something that you definitely want to remember before you go into the next episode? If you enjoyed this though, please let me know by liking the video, subscribing if you have not already, and I appreciate all your support so far. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see y'all when I see y'all. If you haven't watched Insecure yet, bye.